Hey guys, what is up, and welcome back to another somewhat League of Legends video. As you've seen in front of you, it is a tier list, but wait, there's no champions. It is the TFT items, and well, some of the items. This is basically going to be my opinion about the first carousel and, you know, the tier that the items should be focused in. And I have the champ you want because some people, including myself at the start of the game, would go for a champ I wanted rather than, you know, the items. So I just wanted to add that in because some people also have that misconception that you have to pick the champ you want to start your comp off with. Before we get into the video, I just want to say one last thing, and that is if you guys can please subscribe to my channel. I'm almost at 100 subs. I'm really close, and it will honestly make me so freaking happy to hit 100 subs. I've been chasing that for the longest time, and now that I'm getting back into this, I want to commit more and more to it, and seeing that 100 will make me more than happy. Anyways, let's get right into the video. Alright, so first item, it is Chain Vest. Chain Vest is your tanky item. Early on, personally, you don't want to go for too much tanky items. You want to go for more damaging items, and, you know, just damage items or mana items, just so you could have somewhat of a better foundation to start stacking a champion. But Chain Vest can build into GA, PD, Solari, whatever it's called, I forgot the name. Frozen Heart, Thornmail, the item that gives you the ability to disarm, I'm not sure what the name is, red buff, and if you have Spatula, it is a knight. Personally, I don't think it's too crazy of an item early on, even though later on having tank stats are important. But for the first carousel, I'll have to put this in E. The next item is the BF Sword. So this already is going to be placed higher just because it is a damage item. It can build into IE, Sword Divine, Gunblade Sojin, GA, BT, Zeeks, and with Spatula it can make you an assassin, which is, you know, not too bad. Because it is a damaging item, and personally I think this is wrong thing. Personally I think it's a B tier item. Just because there's some things that are a bit better that you want to prioritize more, personally. Anyways, next up, it is Giant's Belt. Giant's Belt can build into Zeeks, Titanic, Morel, Redemption, Red Buff, Zeeks Herald, Warmogs, and it can make a Glacial if you have a Spatula. This is a tankier item, but I think because of the items you could place it with, for example, you can get a Zeeks out of it, which is, no, I mean, not Zeeks, Zephyr, I meant Zephyr. Zephyr is a really strong item. It's, you know, it's a really strong item, so because of having that early ability you could use, I'm going to put it in D tier, not too much higher. Next up is the Spatula. So basically the only thing Spatula will do is it'll transform your champion into another class. So if you have BF, it becomes Assassin, Recurve Bow, it becomes Blade Master, and so on and so forth. The only two things other that it could do is if you give it Negatron Cloak, it can make it into Hurricane, and if you give it another Spatula, it gives a Force of Nature, which allows you to put another champ on the field when you're not the correct level. So if you have Force of Nature and you're level 4, you can put 5 champs to 4 champs. So because this is so high priority, I'm putting this S tier. Next is the Recurve Bow. Recurve Bow is honestly one of the best items you get besides Spatula. It can turn into Sword Divine, Rapid Fire Cannon, Gwynzu, Static Shiv, PD. I forgot. There's like a blade or like a sharp blade, whatever the fuck it's called. Titanic Hydra, and it makes you Blade Master. This is actually an S tier item. I'm gonna place it just because having a rapid fire cannon or having like a Gwyn Zeus are stupidly good to have, like especially early on. Next up is Negatron Cloak. This is a tanky item, so you know to be placed lower, but it could build into BT, that blade thing with recurvable, this thing that could, you know, zaps the enemy. I don't know the items, I'll put it on screen. It could have this item that can make you silence, it could disarm, it could give you a shit ton of magic resistance, and it can make Zeke's, not Zeke's, Zephyr, and it can make Hurricane. So because of that, I think this item is actually C tier. It's very middle ground. It could build into Zephyr, which is really strong, and that's mainly what's putting it over the edge. Next up is Large Rod. I think Large Rod is really good. It could build into Gunblade, Gwyn Zeus, Deathcap, Ludens, fucking the Ion Shield, whatever it's called, the Zap thing, Morels, and make you a sorcerer with a spatula. So with that being said, A tier. Next up is Tier. Tier is really good. It's mana. Mana is what makes your champ alt. It can make Sojin, Static Shiv, Ludens, Seraph, Frozen Heart, the Zap item Redemption, and make your person a demon, surprisingly. With that being said, I'm going to put this A tier because it's actually really good. Next is the Champions. This is F tier and below. Like, I'll put it like this because, actually no, that's bothering me. It's F tier just because the very first carousel, you don't want to go for a champion. Either you go for item or you try to go for resell, which is a $2 like champ, 2-coin champ, but never the champion first, just because you don't really know what you're gonna build, and because of that, I think it's absolutely useless. I learned that like after a few games of playing on PBE, and you know, just by watching other people play it, I learned that the champion is never what I go for. It's only this spread out just because, you know, like I want to fit all, but realistically, it's funny. I would actually put it like this. So I'll keep this F. I'll do Giant's Belt like this. I'll put Chain Vest like this, and I'll put. Honestly, this is how I would do it without using all the spaces, just because, you know, that's how I would play. Like, these two I think are all base even early on. These are all like somewhat even. These two are, you know, not even, but very high up there, and this should not exist. Anyways, guys, that has been a video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, peace.